Why, hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your August love message. I'm Victoria with Align Soul Tarot. Check out the links below. I have a lot of supportive content. The Patreon extended love messages are also linked below if this resonates for you. And as well, on Patreon, I do a lot of extra supportive content. You have access to all of it, and you get 20% off all my readings. I'm going to be doing a pick-a-pile reading for this upcoming eclipse month, September. So join me there. I'll do post-eclipse readings. I'm going to be doing more retrograde readings because a lot of this retrograde energy is not going to lighten up till December. I have a Mercury retrograde reading linked below as well. And the Saturn retrograde reading and Jupiter and Gemini reading is on my Patreon. So join me there if you want some more support. You get 20% off all my private readings as well. So I always encourage people, if they want to deepen the message or they need more clarity, to get a private reading. All right, we're going to do a you versus them reading, okay? Roles can be reversed. You can relate to both sides of the coin, right? We did get this message of mirroring, right? For you, the swan showed up in your general message. There was a lot about shadow work in your general message as well here. So check that out below. You could be dealing with any of these signs within your chart or theirs, or just energy. When a planet comes up out of this deck, it's also talking about significant transits, right? Jupiter in Gemini right now, Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune is retrograde, okay? We have Pisces showing up twice, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Jupiter could be, again, Jupiter in Gemini, which happened May 25th. So that could have been a significant timestamp for this relationship. Or again, Jupiter is Sagittarius, okay? Again, we'll dive into what this means for you. Let's take a look at your person first, okay? Your love interest. How are they feeling? Scorpio's love interest. My Scorpio collective, thank you for all your likes. Hit that like bell button, hit the notification bell to stay up to date. I'm going to be doing a North and South Node series here next week. Your natal North and South nodes are very prevalent during eclipse months. They're being activated. So if you want to do a reading with me, or again, check out that YouTube series that's coming up here soon. All right, how is Scorpio's love interest feeling? Let's tap in and tune into the Scorpio collective. Whoa, okay. Planning, behind the veil. One more card for Scorpio's love interest. This is Pisces influence here. They could definitely have strong Pisces in their chart, or you could. But I'm definitely seeing them in this Pisces. Wow, shield of resilience. Sag, again, we have Jupiter here. You could have Sag in your chart or relate with Sag because their love interest also had this here resilience. You know, they had a lot about rocky road and trying to take whatever challenges they were being faced with and trying to persevere. And again, what is this teaching me, rather than becoming the victim of their circumstances? And, you know, external pressures are at play here. But it's also, this card always reminds me, when I think of resilience, I think of the diamond and, you know, how beautiful a diamond is and how much pressure that takes to be created. And that's a lot around this 8th house for you. You have Mars in the 8th house, and also you have Jupiter in your 8th house. So lots about what's hidden, again, for you especially, in the whole collective. This is a strength year, which breaks down to an 8. And in August, it's all about diving deep into the strength card and what it means, okay? This person is definitely planning, and they're stopping and reflecting right now. They're trying to plan and progress forward. There's a bit of mystery here. I'm getting the song, It's All a Mystery. I'm going to link it for you. It's Fantagram's new song. I am in love with Fantagram. Whew, can't get enough of them. You will resonate with the song or the lyrics, more importantly. Okay, you might not like the song, but it's in the lyrics if you want to get to know how this person's feeling. I will link the song. Behind the Veil. This is that High Priestess vibe, that Pisces vibe. It says, welcoming uncertainty as an opportunity for growth, and be okay with not knowing. So this person's like, okay, I might not know everything here. I'm going to remain resilient and remain strong. nurture my internal strength and love, right? Plan what I can do in this moment with my Scorpio, right? Whether it's you guys are in separation, right? I'm reading for a lot of different people. So again, if you want a private reading, I can dive deeper into your specifics. But they're just kind of trying their best to welcome uncertainty as an opening, as an offering to build resilience and strength. You know, again, there's power in the silence and the stillness. With all this retrograde energy, a lot of people are experiencing delays in all areas of their life. And it looks like this person is trying not to let it make them become hopeless or defeated by their circumstances, right? Victimized. Again, understanding that every delay is for a reason, right? There's something there for us to sit with. Hoping, yeah. Hoping is coming out here. Escaping. What else? For Scorpio's love interest, how are they feeling towards Scorpio? How are they feeling? Confession, depth, realizations. Yeah, this person is, even if they are reflecting, they're healing, which is nice. They're not just sitting on their ass. This person actually is doing some really deep work. Okay, they up the planning card. It's like a chess game. They take this seriously. So if you ever felt maybe they weren't talking to you, again, with the stop and reflect and behind the veil, just know that they are really working on some deep stuff here. Depth, realizations, healing. Okay. They're not trying to be impulsive. They're stopping and they're reflecting. They might have been avoiding you a little bit, but again, if that's the case, or vice versa, they could feel like you're avoiding them. With this kind of avoidance, I don't see it as a negative. I'll clarify it because I see this realization and healing that's happening with maybe some time. Well, maybe you felt like they were pushing you away a little bit, but there just know, Scorpio, that I'm feeling very strongly that this person is working through a lot of fears. And again, they could be saying this to you because in your general reading, the shadow self card was deep. And it was a lot around you being more playful, more open, and maybe you haven't been feeling that way. Again, there could be some aggression that was coming up, hostility around some of the emotions that you're feeling. And so this person is trying to maybe give you some space and time. And they're hoping that there can be realizations for both of you to deepen this connection with the depth. Confessions is here. So they could be confessing something after a period of not talking, or they're hoping that you open your heart to them in some way and confess after some moments of pause, maybe. All right, how are you feeling? How is Scorpio feeling? How is Scorpio feeling towards their love interest? Please show me the truth. All in all, they seem pretty healthy so far. We'll see. I think that they are really trying to do some work here or understand the work that you're doing, whether you're together or apart or doing it together, you know, you're in a relationship. They're trying to stay the past, stay the course, but they're also applying a level of uncertainty. Like with the behind the veil, there is uncertainty, but they're trying to accept that. How are you feeling, Scorpio, towards your love interest? Heart's desire. Highest good. Wow, you definitely could have Sag in your chart because they had the highest good there too. Scorpio, please show me for Scorpio. Scorpio, how are you feeling towards your love interest? Show me the truth for Scorpio. Yes, yeah. Look at that. Slow climb and steady progress. Consistency. It's like the turtle energy. You're applying the wisdom that you gained from this heart space of yours. Your heart has a deep desire. And again, I do feel like you may have been repressing some deep emotions that have allowed you to be a bit more in this shadow, you know, really deep into this. Again, there's a time and a place for all of it. It can't be all love and light and rainbows. We need to do this work with this 8th house influence, okay? It's necessary. And that's a slow climb. It's not going to happen overnight. Sorry. For you, you're saying steady progress, deliberate action and care, attentiveness, one step at a time, a little bit of effort. And you're trying to really feel into, is this for my highest good? Is this where my heart belongs? What are my intentions when it comes to my emotions with this person? Embrace the journey with openness and trust. Yeah, you're a bit more hesitant, I'd say, but you want to progress. This is very earth. You could have strong earth and you're dealing with an earth sign. It's saying to listen to your heart, for it knows what it truly wants, and it will lead you to your highest good. If you tap more into your heart space and not so much your mind, and just take your time is what you're saying right now. You're saying, I want to take my time with this. I don't want to rush this. I want to really feel into my emotions. Where is this guiding me? Where is this leading me? That's beautiful. Let's see what else we have for you. How are you feeling, Scorpio, towards your love interest? How are you feeling? You also did get the fox in your general message, which is all about planning, you know, strategy. But again, a lot about, oh wow, commitment here just flew out. Nourishing commitments. Lots of this earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Broken, yeah, you're trying to broken something that potentially was shattered. There's a lot of self-growth, self-development, especially with the shadow work that you're doing or being called to do. Again, your 8th house, look into that in your chart, is very strong for you. But the fox, again, with the otter, it's like, lighten up, take a load off, Annie. A Taurus, during Taurus season, which you could be dealing with a Taurus, they had that song as their message. I'm getting encouraged for you to watch your May reading. Again, yeah, May was Taurus. They had that song, Take a Load Off, Annie. The Weight by the band or something. Take a load off. There is a lightening here that's required. But again, there's a bit of shatteredness. You could have felt broken around commitments, or maybe this person didn't want to commit to you. You're trying not to be in fantasy around a commitment. That's why you're taking your time. You know, working through some bittersweet memories, finality and confusion. A bit, you know, you're being a bit skeptical, you know, which is good. I think that, you know, with retrogrades, we have to go slow. We have to not rush. We have to be realistic here. But you are imagining something pretty beautiful with this person, right? Fantasy commitment. But I guess Spirit's guiding you to also fix what's broken, or what's that saying? Don't fix it if it's not broken. But if something does feel broken, especially within the shadow of yours, it's important to make sure that you're also still nourishing that. And I see this here. You're slowly kind of steadily progressing towards understanding that a little bit more. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay? Take your time and try not to stay in fantasy land. You know, Neptune influence is here. So Neptune retrograde does talk a lot about fantasy, illusion. You know, again, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So don't try to overemphasize something if it is not broken. You know, because again, our shadow aspects, if it's not necessarily healed or understood, then we can again become the victim, or we can do this trauma bonding or craving some sort of conflict, because that's maybe what we're used to. So if it's not broken, don't fix it is a strong message here for either you or them. All right, let's pull a Moonology to wrap up your love reading here. Scorpio, advice on this love dynamic. Scorpio's love advice. What do we have for them, Scorpio? Scorpio, advice for love. Scorpio, advice. Scorpio, show me the truth. For Scorpio. Whoa, that one. Not all these. I'm not taking 20 cards, Scorpio. Emotions are running high. Sag got a lot of these same cards. Okay, so you very much could have Sag in your chart or dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, we have air signs. Again, we have Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Earth signs, right, in this energy as well, I'm seeing. This is that full moon we just had in Aquarius. So again, I did see a lot of this emotional stuff for you in the general reading. You're working through a lot of this shadow self, okay? It's very important for you. And if you need help, just know that I can offer you some support on, again, the 6-month transit reading, your north and south nodes, or just a birth chart reading, or a tarot reading, right? Check out my website if you want some extra support to lean into this 8th house shadow influence for you and to get you more in check with these emotions and understand how they serve you, because emotions are not a bad thing, but we have to be able to nourish those parts of us and see why we're angry or we're sad or we're grieving something, making space for that. I also have a grief stage 1 and 2. I think I've only done 1 and 2 so far. I was moving through this October about the stages of grief, and we can go back and forth between them. And I want you to potentially watch that if you're feeling called to that. I will link it below, okay? I have a playlist for those readings. All right, we're going to take this over to the extended on Patreon if this is resonating. I want to look more into these emotions, this commitment, and where is this going, right? Where is this progressing, right, with a steady progress? And we're going to dive more into what your person would like to say to you about this commitment, right? So I hope to find you there if this is where we part. Bye for now.